What's happening in the Edmonton real estate market right now? Well, the latest numbers are out, so let's get right into it because I'm very excited about this report. These numbers are from December 2024, even though we're reporting in January 2025. That's because in economics and market observation, typically you're dealing with lagging indicators. You're looking at past data to determine, okay, what happened then, where are we now, where are we going? So these are from December of last year. And normally, as a real estate professional, as an investor in this market, and as a market observer as a whole, I take the December numbers and pretty much just throw them away. They don't really mean anything because we all know what happens in December. Everyone's focused on the holidays and on holiday mode. You know, friends and family are coming over, people are traveling, and the market kind of falls asleep. But these December numbers, wow, is all I can say. So let's get right into it. So on my screen, your screen as well, because you're watching, here's the release from the Realtors Association of Edmonton. So they always put out an article with these numbers, and the headlining story that has basically been the story for the last little while, and I think is going to be the story going into the new year, or we already are in the new year. So going forward with this year is low inventory. So they're already saying low inventory sets the stage for continued seller's market. So spoiler alert, market conditions right now are very much a seller's market. So I will link all of these links down in the description below, this article and everything else we're showing in this video, so you can check that all out yourself. But go through this article, read all this stuff. Very interesting stuff. Like I said, the main thing is low inventory, which we'll see right now when I pull up the stats from last month. Now, I'm not going to go too much into detail, even though everybody always cares about price. You can see this on your screen. You can see it down in the links below. You can go through this yourself. Basically, here's all the average and median sale prices for all residential, detached homes, semi-detached homes, row townhouses, and apartment condominiums. You can go through all these numbers yourself. So because this is the end of the year, I guess, let's go through it because it is kind of interesting to see the full year-over-year growth. So 12.3% rise in average sale price. Let's just stick to the average column. There's pros and cons to both average and median, but let's just stick to this column for simplicity's sakes. 12.3% growth in price for all residential, 10.1% growth for detached homes, 9.7% growth for semi-detached, 10.6% growth for row townhouses, and the our darling of the year, apartment condominiums, 20.7% average price growth year over year. That is incredible to see. The condo market in Edmonton for like the last 15 years basically has been on life support, pretty much dying. So to see that happen in that segment of the market, very interesting stuff. But the meat and potatoes, as always, of the reports I do anyways, is this section here, because the three main statistics that I like to focus on: sales to new listing ratio, total market absorption, and months of inventory, plus days on market counts a little bit. But it's those first three that are the main characters sort of showing where the market is and where it's going. So let's start with the first one, sales to new listing ratio. And this is why I find these December numbers extremely fascinating, because we had more sales in December of last year than we had listings coming on. So that gives us it's 106.4% sales to new listing ratio compared to last month's 88.6, substantial bump. But the main thing that I find fascinating with that is I don't even remember the last time I've seen a sales to new listing ratio of 106%, let alone over 100%. That is essentially more sales happening than inventory coming on the market, which is very unsustainable. Now, caveat there, like, that will not continue, right? December is very much a seasonally low inventory month because, like I said at the beginning of this video, right, holiday mode. Everybody's on holiday mode. Almost nobody wants to put their home on the market. They don't want traffic and showings coming through during the holidays. Most people who are putting their home on the market during December are typically people who have to. So like relocations, divorce, the 3Ds. Well, not really the 3Ds, but relocation, divorce, debt, right? People getting divorced, unfortunately, people who are in debt and have to sell, people relocate. It's typically people who have to sell because nobody really wants to have their home on the market during December. So I find that extremely fascinating, even though, like I said, it will not be sustainable. Just mind-blowing to see a 106% sales to new listing ratio. Now, the next number is total market absorption, because we want to see, factor in how much total inventory is there compared to how much sales are happening. Now, this number didn't change at all, actually, and again, it's due to inventory declining, but the number for total market absorption was 41.4%, and last month it was 41.3%. So November numbers, no change. It's nil, basically, 0.1%. Doesn't even matter. The next number we want to talk about is months of inventory. Now this one is interesting because it's basically with all the inventory that's on the market, with all the sales that are happening, how long would the market last for? How many months of inventory are there? So if you take this number, 2,552 total listings with 1,059 sales, we have a months of inventory, 2.4 months, which is very, very razor low. That's screaming seller's market. Again, didn't change. Last month, November, 2.4 months as well. So basically the exact same. I find those numbers extremely fascinating. And so here's a little, like, I guess, boots on the ground, what's happening in the market right now. Basically, as of January 1st, the new year, once the new year happened, it was like the market just clicked. Boom, it woke up. Right now, what I'm seeing is, as everyone else is seeing and reporting, extremely low inventory, really high demand, and you pair those two things together, it's an absolute recipe for a seller's market. Strong demand, low inventory. There's really nowhere for pricing to go but up because it's going to put pressure on pricing as buyers are fighting for the little inventory that's there. So multiple offers. Like I just had clients over the last weekend, and the home that we looked at was an insane amount of showings in 2 days, multiple offers. The following Sunday, we went pending Sunday morning, but that Sunday there was another 12 showings that were canceled because we went pending. I think this market is going to catch a lot of people off guard because a lot of people are typically waiting for spring. They want to see what inventory, because a lot of inventory comes on seasonally and traditionally in the spring. They want to see what's coming on. You know, they're kind of figuring things out. I think a lot of these buyers who are on the sidelines right now, when they do enter the market come spring, are going to be extremely surprised, frustrated, angry even, because they're going to experience what we're already seeing. The buyers that are already in the market right now are seeing, and they're going to be in for a really rude awakening. Sellers are going to be in their glory because, you know, everybody wants their house basically. So not that every house sells. You still have to be priced appropriately. You still have to have a professional strategy and professional marketing, all that. But sellers are at a major, major, major advantage right now. Generally, when the market is named after you, not generally, but always, when the market is named after you, so it's a seller's market right now, that's a good thing. If it's named after you and you are a seller, that's a good thing. So if you're selling your home, you're going to be in a very good position right now. Now, if any of this doesn't make sense or you need help understanding this market information, if you're buying or selling in the Edmonton real estate market, my name is Mike Banks. I'm a licensed real estate professional with RE/MAX Excellence. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Call me, email me, text me, DM, however you're comfortable communicating. All of my contact information will be in the description below. And make sure to subscribe to this channel, as I'm going to be putting out more market updates like this because you, the people, have spoken and you like to see these types of videos. So I'll see you in the next video.